out there between Circle and Nowhere.
Ooh, I don't even want to remember that.
It even gives weird things on the map. That's a hint.
Yeah.
When the map gives weird things,
Yeah.
that's a hint. It's tough country.
Yeah.
Chop down some trees. Okay.
I wonder if I was feeling a little weird yesterday when we were out and about. I realized when we got home, I was like, oh shit, I didn't even take my asthma meds. I
Probably.
wonder if I was feeling a little weird.
Probably part of it.
That explains a few things.
What's Tom's last name? You know?
Who?
From church.
Hoff?
Hoff. H-O-F-F.
Yeah. Yeah, I got him on Facebook. It's the only way I remember people's last names, it seems like, anymore.
Well, yeah. As you get to know more and more people, it's hard to keep track of things. Unless you're blessed.
Unless they're lying on their Facebook. Well, we would be lying on Facebook.
No, I meant name the guy next to the bunker in Macon.
Yeah.
Well, that guy I could probably name if I think about it a while.
Did you write it down before you left?
No, but I did run into him later. It says Gazer, Senior Med Sergeant Gazer, but we were both airmen at the time. Him.
I think that's the only way that anybody remembers hardly anybody if they didn't write it down before they left, is if they met up either at a reunion or whatever. They probably remember the face.
Jack Briggs, I remember him.
They may remember the face.
Jack Briggs, I remember from Da Nang. He was the Rocket Magnet, and I was Rocket Man. And
But
Harris,
I mean, some of those people, though.
Harris from Da Nang, I remember him. His red hair. Harris, of course, he's old now. He's a retired teacher. He's the guy who told me I shouldn't be a teacher. I said, yep.
Well, yeah, if you didn't write stuff down or something and keep contact with them after you left Vietnam, the only probably chance you're ever going to see them probably is at a reunion.
Well, a couple from Grand Forks that I remember is Bob Coggins, who was my best man at the wedding. And
well, yeah,
John
you saw him after, you know.
Yeah, but I haven't seen him since he left Grand Forks, which is before we left Grand Forks. Flight 108, yep. Probably no traffic coming that way, though.
Probably not. Although you never know most times.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember some of the other stuff, and it's there, but it's not. Pastor Schrader, or Chaplain Schrader married us. Father Gabe counseled us. I remember a lot of that. Colonel Mathis was the head guy. I'm trying to, I can start digging. I might be able to pull up some more of it, but
like with everything, memories are fading.
Well, if you don't use it enough, it gets some long-term storage somewhere.
Oh, I love that. They had a comment on this guy had a video on Instagram. I watched this. He says, when you have a really good nap, a really good one, and you wake up and you think you missed the school bus.
Yeah.
Then you realize it's Saturday and you're 50.
Yeah. Or
I like that.
You think you're back on alert or back on Vietnam or wherever, and that's been 50 years.
I've had that happen where I've gone to bed and I woke up and I was like, I'm thinking it's time to go to school, and I'm getting dressed, looking for my book bag, and then I realize, oh, yeah, I already graduated.
Well, a lot of times when I drive by Minot State, I kind of wish I was going there again. That'll be a shift for Mom when she gets to the point where she doesn't need glasses for anything.
I don't know about that.
According to what the doctors.
Well, didn't they say that about you too?
No, they told me for up close I would need glasses.
Yeah,
so that's the way it is.
Should probably want some kind of glasses because
sunglasses to protect the retinas. Yeah. Might still be doing drops, but they're going to put in. Sounds like they're going to put a stents in and a new lens.
I was worried that they say put stents in. I'm like,
It's to drain it out of your eyes.
I know.
So that you don't go blind from the pressure. That's the idea. They've been using drops to do it, but and they might end up using drops afterwards, but we got to do all we can do to try to protect your sight and our other problems. So.
Yeah. That's definitely the surgery I want them to put me out for if I ever had to have that.
Oh, they do.
I don't want to be conscious during this.
It's not that bad. My blood pressure wouldn't have indicated that, though. Up pretty high.
Mine be that like stable.
Yeah, mine was nice and high, and then not too long after that, they put me on blood pressure pills.
Aren't you on the same crap I'm on?
No.
Mom's on the same crap I'm on.
Mom's on all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I get in a longer list, too. I have a little arguments every time I have to get prescriptions reviewed.
Yeah.
The new doctor's not as good at getting that done as the old one was. But she's still new. I'm going to spend a bunch of money there, too.
Well, everything's going up, so.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's just the way things are going.
Those things a hammer are almost $7.
Yeah, I've been trying not to eat them as much.
I'm not trying to complain. I'm
Trying
just
to
telling her.
alternate stuff.
Hello.
Yeah. They were saying last night on one of the news things I watched, they said that credit card debt was actually down, and that was scary because it's indicating people are not willing to spend as much.
Because
I don't know why.
yeah,
And other people are trying to pay off their debt.
smart move. The country's not.
Yeah.
Bozo's running us in the hole fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not doing anything good for us across the spectrum.
Yeah, Pelosi's not even in office anymore, and
She's still
yakking like she is.
She's still a member of the House.
Well, she is.
Until the next election.
She is still yakking about how great Biden is. I'm like,
because
how delusional are you?
She's a member of the House. She's not Speaker anymore.
I get it, but how
She's
delusional is she?
She's been running her mouth most of her life, so that's what she does.
Well, she said, well, Trump gets reelected, it's the end of the world. I'm like, lady, look at the current.
That's coming up behind us.
No, it's right there.
And there's another one coming up behind us.
Oh,
So we'll have to try to get out of the way for that, too. If we can. I don't know if the other people know about it yet.
why not?
Yeah, they do. She's giving me a... No, she didn't know. They're coming right here, I think.
Sometimes I think it's a little overkill for them to bring the engine there.
Well, they can redeploy, number one.
I know.
Number two, it's sitting on the tires, hitting flat spots.
I know what it is. I think a quicker response unit, like an Explorer or something, would be
stroller
better,
or something,
I don't know.
kind of hit the fan there.
I know they gotta be seen. They gotta show that they're doing their jobs. They make money.
Well, but if you
sometimes though,
you need people.
Sometimes I do wonder, I wonder about that in our own gaming thing.
Would you want to have two guys try to put you on a stretcher?
Well, no.
Yeah, more. Yeah.
Sometimes you're like, it's like a lot of overkill. you know, they don't know what they're walking into. That they need a saw to get into a building.
Well, they need 4 people to lift them up.
Well,
They don't have that many in the ambulance.
Well, that too.
And they're not as strong as the firemen are.
Yeah.
So it's
yes, I know. I was in that experience.
When they go as a unit, they can redeploy from that.
Yes.
Somewhere else. So it's not.
It wasn't an enjoyable situation. I'll tell you that.
Well, they sure did help.
Yes, I know. How they got me off the deck and twisted me around without breaking my ankle or my foot or anything else, I don't know.
It was an interesting game.
Yeah.
Hate to call, but sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely know that. Not something you want to do. It's like, well, even like when my back was having its own issue, it was like, I really didn't want to call the 911 to go to the ER. I really didn't. I just didn't have any options left that I could do myself. The pain level was so intense, I couldn't hardly move.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could have got to the ER on my own, or riding or something, sure, okay. But there's just those points where it just couldn't. And I thought I had experienced pain before. And in some cases I had, but I thought the most pain you ever could be in before is when the Novocaine wore off from the dental thing.
No.
I thought that was pain.
Nope.
And that sure felt like pain.
Yeah.
I thought that was the most pain you could be in.
Nope.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, that nerve on that in the center of your back goes, and he wants to decide to shimmy and shake.
These guys that go through the unplanned loss of limbs and are
that's a whole different level of pain.
And are on fire.
Oh yeah, that's a whole another level of. Well, I mean, I sat in the ER and watched the guy come in who had sawed off his foot, and they brought the foot in too. Yeah. They were giving him fentanyl for the pain.
Because the pain is really damn high.
Of course, I'm laying there in my agony. I'm like going, I'll take some of that. Yeah, give me some of that fentanyl too. No, we're not going to give you that.
I think you're going to have to get out here because it's going to be a little tight. On the way down or back, whatever.
Yeah, don't say dates again. I just had to delete a clip because he said date.
Oh.
I know date did this.
Anyhow, here we go, having fun.
Yeah, Mom said she didn't necessarily think she wanted to go to the restaurant there.
In Hebron?
Yeah, she was like thinking, it's probably going to be busy too. It's probably busy like the last thing was busy. Because it seems like it's always busy.
Accelerate.
She was thinking about just coming home. I was like, well, I suppose I could do that.
What we did last time was
depends how long it is, because your last one was really long.
The 3 tattoos.
Yeah, 3, yeah.
Yeah, but they were
like 4.5 hours or a week.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that long.
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to give us the big show again and try to sell us some other stuff.
Of course they will.
But they're doing more than just doing tattoos. She's working her stuff, and he's doing other stuff right there in their shop. More and more of it's done in the shop, and not at home, which is a good idea.
That's fine.
And it provides income to the community, to them. And, but also they spend their money at home.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So he's not driving back and forth to Dickinson or Bismarck or something like that. So. And it's good to see a business surviving in a town. Help keep the town alive.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like a bad little town.
No, it didn't.
Yep.
There are a few little things I need to buy, so just trying to find a place that has the best deal on them.
Well, I got a thing back from Menards. I could spend $60 free from the dishwasher.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, $60 rebate, but I have to use it at Menards.
Yeah.
But if I'm still debating how best to build steps, we got so many trade-offs to try to balance there, and shortages of room, and all the rest of it. So it's a debate.
Yeah.
I may end up buying part of the stuff and then stop taking a look at what it is, and then figuring out exactly how to build it from that, because it's going to be interesting situation. I can do it the way I did last time, but I want to make it wider, which would be okay. But the trouble with that is you still got this huge step. If I lower the steps, then they have to stretch out farther, which means the top has to be smaller, and that creates other issues. I want to make it wider for sure, because it's not wide enough. It's only 3 feet wide, it needs to be 4 foot wide. It's just the width of the door. It's not any bigger than that.
One of these days I gotta yank out that solar panel and play with it.
Yep.
Not the really big one, but the smaller one that I have.
Yeah.
Because I can plug that into either the Jackery or the Blue Yeti.
They're not meant to be left out permanently, though.
No. None of them are really meant to stay out permanently outside.
Yeah.
No. Those are not permanent outdoor solar panels.
Yep.
Could get those.
Well, I've thought about it several times.
I like the way that Alan did his array for his solar.
It looks
things.
good. I don't know what he's done other than the outside.
I think that's all the ones he has.
And he's got that banked into a central thing or something.
I think he's got a power box or a couple lithium batteries.
Well, he knows what he's doing, for one thing. Electrical engineer. He knows what he's doing.
I think he has them into a battery system, but I don't know how much. I don't know if they're lithium batteries or just lithium-ion ones. I'm guessing lithium-ion ones because it's an older system.
Before lithium iron, before the iron came out.
Before the lithium iron and phosphate stuff. It's just lithium-ion batteries, I think, or they're bus batteries, one of the two. Because all that lithium iron phosphate stuff really came out like 2017 when it first came out. So it's still relatively new. So I don't think he has any of those. I think he has the older lithium ion or bus batteries or lead acid ones or something. But still, any system is better than no system.
Well, the capability,
the solar panels have become more efficient than they used to. So
we could also do experiments with putting them in a window and see if it will pick up anything.
The ones I have are temporary ones. They're good for like camping and and temporary use.
Could we put it between the windows and get anything out of it?
Maybe the Jackery wouldn't be small enough. The Pecron one would not be small enough. That is a very big panel.
Well, yeah.
Obviously, there are bigger ones.
Yep.
And I have thought about those too, but
it's trade-offs on everything. Okay, we're here.
I think there's a 421.
Want to leave it running, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Really wonderful talk, some of you. And we were talking about the fact that...
What, you trying to get you a job?
No. A structure to where we can take the phone, the telephone, because we're talking to Seth at length, and take the phone that we have at the church, because we don't want to be calling Dan for everything. Because Dan has got plenty on his shoulders, plus he's got his family and everything else.
Yeah.
But we need to have a system where the church phone, if there's a need, will transfer to whoever's on call.
Yeah.
So that someone, and that can rotate through a roster,
Pastors.
through, well, not just the pastors, other folks that could be on that team, like we used to have a prayer line.
They need to have like a group text.
Yes.
Like we have for like the Skyward.
We do. So I've been getting, and I asked that question, guys. So I've been getting some, but I don't know who they're from, so I'm a little leery of them. I said if I knew it was from the church, I wouldn't question it. But I've been getting them, and I don't know who it is.
Well, like the small groups used to have their own like group message.
Yeah, right. And if you could send that to someone who could actually say, okay, for instance, Joy's in the hospital, and
somebody.
Pastor Seth already knew. But I was.
Suppose Tom probably called.
Yeah, well, I talked to Pastor Seth, and Seth already knew. He said he was going to go over there this afternoon. I said, well, that's great. I said, I just was asking the question. Look at all the construction over there, that new whatever they're building there. But I said, and Seth said that we need to have something that's set up. And I said, why can't we have artificial intelligence run some of this for us? No, I mean, from this perspective. You got a sophisticated phone system through SRT. Have an inbound phone call to the church, and if somebody's there, they'll answer it. And if not, it'll default to whoever's on standby for, say, however they want to do that. And it will be a way.
No, you had a turn thingy.
Well, I got. Yeah. Anyhow, it's the way it is. Slow down, folks. So that it will become a, when needed, automated. Because, and one guy said, we just call Pastor Dan. I said, we don't need to call Pastor Dan for everything. He's not the only person that we have. And he can't get up every time at 3 o'clock in the morning for every issue that goes down, every time it goes down.
Yeah.
He's just not, I mean, he's a good man, he's spread thin, but he just can't do everything. It has to be spread out.
Well, I'm sure all the pastors have their own group chat or something.
Right. And he was, Ole was talking about that a little bit. But yeah, and that's why I asked.
And I'm sure the church board has their own chat.
Yeah, right. Somebody.
And then the small groups have all their own individual chats.
Well, see, that's my question. What's it have? Low wash. Okay, well, that's fine. Decided it needs some washer fluid.
Interesting.
Sat there long enough to sensor when I'm low. Feed me.
Fine.
But to where it will be structured to where if no one's there to take the call, it will go automated to blah, who will take it there, who will send it there, who will call, that type of thing. And a group text would be a good thing for that environment. But I've been getting group texts about praying for people, but I said, I don't know who they're from, though.
I used to get them. I don't get them anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know who they're coming from, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And Ole said he knows people that were left over from the old days that were doing that. And I said, well, maybe we need to scratch the folks that were doing that and find out if they're still doing it, how they did it, or, what if, and make a plan there to do something on that.
Throw a thing on their Connect cards. Do you want to be on the group text?
Well, yeah, that would be fine.
Prayer group text or something.
Yes, I do.
Or sign up on their website or something for the group text thing for prayers or whatever.
But I haven't
enter your number for that.
But I haven't had anything come back on that at all. And that's my question. Do we have
a plan
like we used to have?
I have no idea.
and it was all on paper back in the day. And
yeah, well,
why can't we use some of the electronics to do some of that?
I think it's not necessarily that, it's the person to get it going.
Yeah.
And set up.
And I'm not in a position, and I'm not a member, so.
You brought up the idea.
Just asking a question. It could be.
As I found out in my gaming group, it's like, oh, you came up with the idea. Hey, you do it.
It might come to that, but that's not where we're at the moment. I'm just asking the question. It says that it's good ideas. Yeah.
So you're going to be in charge of it. You brought about it. You thought about it.
It could come to that, but that's not.
Don't volunteer for crap.
Well, I'm trying to back away from the radio stuff more and more all the time. I don't mind doing some stuff to help out at church or for prayers or other things, but I don't know how far I want to get into any of that. I'm not a good choice for lots of things.
People tell me about a lot of things too. I should do more stuff. I'm like, oh, I have limitations on my own. I can do
Well, again, if you turn around and work one dog to death, a good example of that is Milo.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You know, you're going to kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him and or burn him out.
Burn them out, more than likely.
Well, eventually you'll kill him.
I don't know. There's not a lot of great answers for stuff.
Well, I was just asking the question is all I was doing. Since it came up, I thought I would ask. And at first I went over there to let them know that Joy was in the hospital.
Yeah, that's fine.
Seth already knew. And then I asked the question after that. And they said, yeah, okay, yep.
Do what we can do.
those shut off when you
Walk away from them.
no, when they stop, I heard.
Yeah, some of them do.
I was
You're
like,
gonna save a little bit of gas.
eh.
What you need to do is throw the switch that says no. That's rough on the starter.
I just heard them start up next to us. I was like,
Yeah, that's
what the
something.
heck?
There's an option to turn that on, that off. So it doesn't do that. You're gonna save gas. No, you're not.
Really? Boy, some of these people, they've been married forever. Where they're, I think one lady's like 99 now, I think some or something. I don't know what it is, it's like,
Nowhere.
huh?
I don't know where past. No, it was.
They're moving in, yeah.
Are they moving in?
Somerset?
Yeah.
Sure you say hi.
I don't know if they'll know who I am. I'm John Kincaid's daughter.
There you go. No.
If they say, do we know you from church? Or where do we know you from? Or
Yeah.
where do you know us from? You can always just say from church.
I thought he had Parkinson's, didn't he?
He's got several issues. I'm not sure exactly what all they are.
I wonder if what's her name is going to be working with her all the time.
What's the difference between a credit union and a bank?
Credit union operates on slightly different rules than a bank. Everybody becomes a member of the credit union if you want to be in a credit union.
Isn't that the coffee thing over there?
Yep. Yep. With the big coffee sign on it right across the street. So you got to be a member of it, and they do different things. A lot of times they'll give loans for like a car. We did that one time. We had to join their credit union, which was fine. It wasn't this one. It was one down the street. No, that's fine.
What
They get-
happens if you join a credit union and you're already a bank?
It's okay. You have multiple bank accounts.
Yeah.
Different places, but your insurance only counts within that bank. It's for $250,000 or something.
Pretty.
It's a different. It's not an FDIC. It's a different. But it's the same idea. It's a little bit different. Probably need.
I thought you needed something bigger.
20-footer. 20-foot would be too big. We're looking at that. Yeah, it's probably a 10-footer. That's an actual. We're looking for one that we can actually. Let's do it. Kind of like we saw out there.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Number written down.
no
somewhere.
planes flying.
They're delayed. United is delayed.
Outbound, inbound, outbound.
Inbound.
I'm sure it never gets left. Well, they did that alleyway too.
This is actually a road now.
258 for United
Departing?
for arrival.
Right.
Departure 344. Sky West.
Yeah, that's a sub-unit under United. It's the smaller routes are contracted with other folks. You might see plane comes up and may say United Express.
lowest we had yours. And it was only, what, $3 more. But we made ours smaller, so.
I looked at those apartments back there.
The ones that didn't have an elevator or something. You would have been on the third floor.
I think so. But it was only a 6-month lease, and I said, well, and there's no plugins down here.
Just get a plug-in.
Yeah, because every now and then when I go to SMC, I just say, can I just take a look at the listings, just to look? And she goes, well, Jen, probably gonna tell you this, you're probably the cheapest one right now where you're at. Well, because I think they must have upped the price again because the 1-bedrooms are like $560 something.
Whoa.
How much are you paying?
$525.
$525?
Yeah. I wish mine was still $490, but nope. Landlord decided.
Well, it made a few improvements to us.
Yes, we have Wi-Fi for free.
Well, you're paying for it.
Well, yeah, it's included in my rent. If I wanted to, I could upgrade, but I don't know if I want to.
Well, you have to find it.
It works for pretty much what I do, which is basically just go on YouTube anyway.
It does give you capability of doing other stuff if you choose to.
Upgrade?
You know, what you have gives you a connection to the internet.
Well, I had it before, I just had it through Verizon support.
Did Jeff hear me?
Well,
What?
The other day on my phone, I got this little weird thing on it, and there was a 6, and then it had an arrow going up and an arrow going down.
that's your Wi-Fi. That's what mine used to. Wi-Fi 6, isn't that the most recent?
Yeah, we have Wi-Fi 6.
Well,
I have
in
Wi-Fi
the
6
house.
figure out because we saw that and we're like,
We have Wi-Fi 6, but it's not Wi-Fi 6E.
Well, I'd never seen it on mine before. All I've ever seen is like 4G on there,
Oh, that's...
and it's
Oh, you might have seen 5G, because 5G is
no,
kind
I
of...
saw 6. I showed it to
Okay, so it's
Dad.
Wi-Fi 6, okay.
I
You
had
saw the
no idea
Wi-Fi
what
6
it
thing on the
was.
router.
But it had an arrow going up and an arrow going down.
Yeah, it's going up and down load speed, up and downstream.
It's not on there all the time. So
It might be the range. You might not be getting the... You might be connecting to the...
something else.
No, you might be connecting either the 2.4 or the 5 gig. If you're connecting by 2.4, majority of the time you're not going to see the Wi-Fi 6. If you're connecting to 5G, then you're going to see the Wi-Fi 6. But if you're on mobile data, you'll either be 4G LTE or 5G. That's just
we got the
different
6
things.
from something. We have no idea.
Wi-Fi 6 is what the router in my room is. It's a 6, but it's not a 6E.
The other day I couldn't get any signal up by the
I had to restart the router once or twice, so because I noticed there was some issues with something, so I fixed it. I fixed the little issue I was having.
Down.
Today's Wednesday.
He's moving his cones. Is he gonna park there then? It's easy to park. Okay, that's fine. Because he's doing construction there. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. he's trying to park. Let's get this second one. Targets.
Sing for his test.
Oh, he's a pretty good job on it.
Maybe they had to do some fixing up of the
Structure.
yeah.
These are-
I always wonder where, when it says the 2-hour parking and then where do these people that live down here park?
I don't know. There's a restaurant down here. It used to be a grocery store. Not anymore. I don't know.
Probably used to be a lot of things. Some of these buildings are just like really
100+ years.
That stuff by the train.
Well, it's gonna come this way.
Yeah,
too.
turn to get out of the way.
oh my gosh.
Employees heading this way, so we must be okay.
It's different when you come in here and there's lights on inside of these buildings.
Make some money.
I think sometimes the lights are on is because it's dark.
This must have went out of business or moved.
They put new windows.
Well, it's a whole different business, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be too.
Sorry, up and down, all the way across there.
Passengers, free runway Charlie, repack for runway taxi, Charlie 3 runway.
are just not happy about anything.
And over 822 Romeo Charlie, on course to Parker Booth, runway 8, clear for on course to Parker Booth, runway 8, clear for takeoff for you on the show.
That he's sitting on 8 pretty much.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, he's
Which way
pretty
you
much
going?
right on it.
Nobody here, man.
Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So the judge in this case originally had set a deadline for sometime this week for there to be a hearing over the protective order that Jack Smith is
Check it out. She decided against it.
Now this protective order, if you've watched my
It's
video
against
before, I've explained it.
Against Trump.
I'll explain it real
Freedom
quick
against
again.
freedom of speech.
Still can't
This protective
say
order
anything.
It's not your typical protective order where you're worried about something. This protective order would stop Trump from revealing certain things about the evidence.
That's wrong.
So the Trump team said, look, one of our attorneys is not available this week. Can we just have the hearing next week? A simple request. Jack Smith's team said, we're available all week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when you want to do it. Meaning this week. The judge